What's up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and I am so excited that you decided to invest a few minutes of your day with me and the 126th installment of Gold Pass Clash of Clans, proving that the Gold Pass is the best value in all of Clash. In today's episode, don't blink or you might miss it. There are so many upgrades happening. This is an absolute madhouse of upgrades today. We are getting caught up, so we won't be quite so far behind, but also we had the end of the last season to deal with no builders and an insane amount of loot. It was a very unfortunate situation that is always frustrating for those that can't simply gem the builders free. So a big part of today's video shows how we did it, how we managed to manipulate the builders and organize it so that we could get the most out of the loot without having to sit and just watch it get raided away day in and day out. Now, we've covered a lot of the important upgrades to work on early in Town Hall 14, and as you can see, I've kind of laid out the progress base to talk about specifically the buildings and the heroes that we need to focus on first. The builder huts, the storages, those are going to be key. You can see the lab right here, and of course the pet house. Then at the bottom of the screen at 6 o'clock, the key defenses, but those of course take a backseat to offense. Always focus on offense first. Also, we have plenty of CWL medals to pick up another hammer of building. We'll use that somewhere in just a moment. It's difficult to decide, but you probably want to, when it comes to a hammer, look for something that is not only expensive, but is lengthy. Remember, a book, just look for long upgrade times. Hammers, look for both the cost and the upgrade time. We're definitely going to find that in, do you know what it is? What's the most expensive, most lengthy upgrade right now at Town Hall 14? It is not the Dark Elixir storage. But we are going to go ahead and use a Rune of Dark because, again, we're running into this end of the month problem with the Gold Pass, finishing the Gold Pass, by the way, which we almost didn't do for the very first time, but also got to spend these runes. And in order to make sure we have the builder power, we had to spend another 500 gems on a Book of Heroes in order to free up a builder. So the Royal Champion is done. She's on level 26 now, but the key is we have a free builder, and you'll notice we have nearly full gold, nearly full elixir, and it's also just about the end of the month. I believe this was the last day of August where I filmed this footage, so we know that the Gold Pass season bank loot is about to show up, and yes, it will overflow, which is a good thing, but the bad thing is, yeah, we're not going to have any builders at the time, and yeah, that's you could call it poor planning. I say we're just keeping everybody busy, right? We're actually being relatively efficient right here. We're filling up the storages. We're grabbing those runes because unlike Galadon's main account, we can't stack rune after rune after rune. Same with rings, using up some rings, getting more walls done. Soon we will have all level 14 walls or higher. And then, yes, those wall rings. Also, there's runes in there we got to get rid of. And it's coming down to the wire. I'm like, can't even tell you how close we came to failing to finish the Gold Pass. It was really the last few hours before we got it done. And then there's the pet house. Now, this is where I decided to use the hammer on the pet house because it unlocks another pet. Now, it isn't the most expensive nor the longest upgrade. That, by the way, the answer to the trivia question was the Eagle Artillery, and we will get that upgraded shortly at 20 million gold and 20 days. But right now, we're just hooking up the Grand Warden with his Electro Owl friend. That's going to help out a little bit, and again, trying to focus more on offense than defense. So that's why upgrades like that will always happen in my villages before things like the Eagle, the Scatter Shots, or even the lab. Remember, the goblins, they're already maxed out, so we don't have to sweat that much. The wall breakers, they're coming along fine. We'll get caught up. We're still OP rating. It doesn't matter, even if we're facing a Town Hall 14, I'm still going to annihilate it with the sneaky goblins. So yes, a few more walls get upgraded. You can see here that we're, again, still at the end of August. I'm not yet on to the first day of September. So although we have one builder, we're going to put that builder down because I hate logging out with a free builder. So we've got a builder hut upgrade going. Like I said, this is a top priority. Think about the amount of DPS a builder hut puts out. It's about half of a maxed archer tower. So you want to get those in there. It is going to be a key defense. And again, okay, there it is. So, okay, fine. I had a whole day left as I finished the gold pass, but it was odd because just for the first time ever since we started this account, I nearly didn't finish the gold pass in time, and that would have been an unfortunate outcome. There it is. First day of September, we're getting caught up. 50 million in loot gets deposited and no builders. So it is time to spend 285 more gems on a builder potion. This would indeed free up one of my builders in just a few hours. That way we can get to work, and again, we're going to get the maximum spend possible using only one builder, and you'll shortly see how. Now, of course, it is now September. The questionable Barbarian King, I don't know, it's polarizing. Some people love the Clash Fest King, other people really don't like the Clash Fest King. I'm on the fence. I'll let you guys tell me what I think. All right, but I'll tell you in the meantime what you think, and that is you think you should use code Galadon before you make a purchase in the shop, right? Maybe? No? Possibly? Thank you if you do, by the way. I really appreciate that. Okay, moving on. We bought the gold pass. Let's talk about now. The builder potion took effect. We've got the cannon done, and now it is time to spend. Oh, man. What? We had. Oh, okay. Now, this is the double, triple whammy here. We had the end of the season pass combined with clan games, those results, and tons of raid medals, which actually does help out. And together, okay, here we go. 20 million, like I said, and 20 days for the Eagle Artillery. We've got that book of building. So, bam, bomb, bing, boom. The Eagle is done. Most important, or at least most powerful defense. Got that upgraded, maxed out. Look at that, a maxed out Eagle Artillery. And we still, as you can see, have a ton of loot. So we're being very careful and coordinated in what we do. We take a look at the Grand Warden. We take a look at the Royal Champion, 305,000. Yes, because we overfilled from the season bank, we are able to do that even though the Dark Elixir storage only holds 300,000. Kind of cool, right? Level 27 Royal Champion. She's done. Dark Elixir is empty, so now we have to move on to spending the Elixir and the gold with only one builder. Now, of course, we could just sink it all into walls, and, well, okay, that's probably what we're just going to do with the majority of it, because 27 million Elixir takes all of those walls to level 13. But don't think I've forgotten. Another key upgrade to do early is not this scattershot, but I had a bunch of gold, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first. No! After the scattershot is complete with another book, now get over here because you know what it is. Finally, the lab. This is for the average clasher. Get that lab upgraded early. It is done, and we are off to the status reports. And I feel like we got a ton of work done today in episode number 126. We even gained trophies and gems. They have gone dangerously low. Just barely over 500, so enough for another book of heroes should the need arise. And the heroes looking healthy. Barbarian King next to be maxed out, most likely. We are going to work on those builder huts, I promise. And I am still live streaming every single day, except for Saturdays, on Facebook Gaming. Please come join me, Galafam. We can hang out, talk, chat. You can ask me questions. Now, in the meantime, it's time to get out there and make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And yes, I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, can we ask you the tough questions? Like, which do you spend more money on every year? Gyms or Rogaine?